All right, what's good, y'all? We live streams. We back with another one. What's good, Jay?
Bang,
How you
bang,
doing,
bang,
man?
Bang, 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 bang. Back again, man.
Yeah, man. Switching
another bang.
locations on you
Switching locations. Yeah,
niggas.
yeah,
You
a
know
little
how we do it.
A little different, but
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, man. So we were chilling, watching Shedeur Sanders versus the Carolina Panthers, peeped out the game.
Did his thing.
Yeah, we were just kind of talking, just kind of looking at the landscape of what's going on in the world and just kind of, thinking about some things, that's how we do over here. We just be having them conversations.
Yeah, a lot of assessing goes on,
Yeah.
Just look at things for what they are and just, give a little take on it. And I think we got a good take on this.
Do some pondering, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so
for sure.
we kind of came to this topic about kind of just self-respect and kind of just how I think, a lot of people have kind of lost their way with respecting themselves and kind of the perspective of that,
Yeah.
And kind of the stem is like, I was thinking about this and I was kind of doing some research or whatever, and someone equated it to like if you are constantly trying to hang out with somebody, right? And they kept blowing you off, they kept not showing up, right? Eventually you're gonna write that person off, right? And just not even think about it, right? I see a lot of people who aren't showing up for themselves and
for their own actions.
There you go, exactly. And what in return, what is happening is they lose self-respect, because they didn't show up. There may be some insecurities that they have within themselves that they're willing to sell out.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I've been seeing that a lot, bro. And I wanted your perspective on that, just as far as like, have you noticed, kind of this dip in people's, looking at self-respect and holding themselves to a certain standard?
I mean, I'm saying it from even the younger generation, probably to about our generation, you know what I mean? So that's I'll give you guys just a perspective, age wise. So I'm saying like probably from 18 to about 40.
Yeah.
Within there are people that have a good grip on their standards and their morals, and they stick to it. There are a lot of people that look at it more so like, yeah, I stick to my benefits. I mean, not my benefits, but my morals and my and those type of things,
principles and
all of that. But if the right opportunity arises, I'm willing to compromise those.
Yeah,
and I think that on some majority shit, I think the majority is willing to compromise versus stick to their guns, stick to their morals, stick to what they know, stick to the self-respect. You know what I mean?
That part.
And I think that's been going on for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Because it's you could tell by how like just people move around. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like there used to be a time where people were just legit people and they're cool with just being that. But now it just kind of seems like everyone's like an opportunist. Like if the opportunity arises, then I'm willing to kind of sell my soul.
Yeah, man.
Like, for that, I'll do it. And it's just
like,
and then time is gonna always be time. Time goes by, and you look, and it's like I did that for nothing.
Yes.
When I could have just stuck to my, stuck
to what I know.
Just stay solid, stuck to what I know. So it's just like I totally get what you're saying, but I would kind of tweak it a little bit to I just think people are opportunists more these days than there ever have been,
right?
And they're willing to do anything for that opportunity.
Yeah, and I think we kind of as well talked about that is like the incentive now to people rewarding bad behavior or people who are kind of what I would say like appeal to the lower common denominator of like the human spirit, right? Which is like doing whatever, like we said, people like, of course, hate to mention them, but whatever, like on wax, like you can hear from me, like the whole baddies era type of like format, right?
It's entertaining,
right?
Don't get me wrong.
Sure, yes,
it's very entertaining. It's funny.
The format is kind of where we were like, how does this contribute to society if
in a positive way?
There you go.
Like what's positive?
If this is being rewarded, right? Like girls go on there, catch a few fades, you know. Hopefully they can get a little
Some
momentum
kind of buzz
from there.
Yeah.
And then that momentum takes them into whatever other opportunities
that they're trying to attain.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like TV time. It's literally just TV time.
Yeah.
Like I'm on TV enough for people to notice me, so that hopefully I start getting these club setups where they want me there.
Word.
You know, and not so much the baddies, but now I'm one of the baddies, and that's what I'm known for. So now I'm booking shows and this and this and that. And mind you, there's no hatred towards that. We're not hating on it. If that's the route you want to go.
Yeah, we're here.
But I'm also just on some shit where I'm like, I don't see a lot of self-respect in pulling up to a show and being on the show for however long that casting goes on and whatever. And all you doing is catching fades. And we just know you from catching fades.
Yeah.
You've done nothing else on that show but catch fades.
Right. Like I said, it doesn't. I wish I could see
kind of low,
right? Whatever. How that contributes to helping these people, right?
I mean,
that's what we want to do, right? If we're
it gets you known,
facts
or whatever.
Yeah,
it's just like there's got to be more substance to it than just she got on here, she beat up everybody, and we're giving, you know what I'm saying, we're pumping that, we're giving her kudos for that. Yeah, and then now she's booking shows. It's like, so all you got to do in life is just beat up people.
Word. And mind you, like
on a show,
yeah,
you'll be all right.
No real substance, no understanding of, you know. I'll be real. I don't watch much of it, but I could see kind of just from the outset. It's like, bro. I always feel like conflict in general. Like if you are reaching to the point where you're about to fight someone,
right?
I feel like from a personal level, like that's like you went the lowest route. Like you guys couldn't find a way to articulate yourselves enough to be able to effectively communicate and say,
then the show,
there you go,
is a wash. The show's about nothing.
Word, bro. And that's where I come from, is like the influential part that happens where people can go on these shows, not do much other than, like you said, fight. And then they get rewarded for this with followers and going viral and all these money opportunities. Yeah, that's going to create a certain mentality within the youth and people who are watching this, who get influenced by this, and they think, okay, well, this is the way, right?
I can do that.
Yes. And mind you, at the expense of their own soul, right? Of their own principles.
Because if you, bro, I put it to you like this. Yeah. This is how I be looking at it.
Right.
No cap. I watched the show.
Yeah.
And it is entertaining. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I would like the show to be like, okay, yeah, we didn't cut all these fades, but I would like there to be a coming to God moment.
Yeah, some resolution
where there's a resolution where it's like, okay, I need to blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
In order to not be this kind of person.
Yeah, I gotta work on myself.
There's none of that, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, baddies, yada yada yada, next season. And it's the same thing.
So my thing,
you know,
yeah.
So it's just like, if you're gonna sit and fight for 3 years, 4 years, just to get your self-respect level is not really all that there.
And mind you, like it's very ritualistic in the sense where, like you said, like it's just a Rolodex, like more and more coming after that, because everyone else wants the same opportunities. And then guess what? Other shows stem off from this that aren't that, but they're trying to be that. And then you have, like I said, a whole regression.
It's an influx of women. Younger, I would say younger women.
Yes, for sure.
But some of them are of age to have a little more wherewithal than they do.
Word.
But it just becomes an influx of that. Like now it's 2 or 3 shows that are like this. Yeah. It's just like,
and that's why it's like,
you know, it's like, what is the premise though? Like, okay, so you guys are just gonna fight, get popular for fighting, and then it turns into a life for you. That's an opportunist to me.
Right. And social media plays right into that because it creates the platform
for it to happen.
This,
for this to
continue.
In the manner,
yes, exactly. And so that part as well is, I've also peeped, you know, not only kind of from that faction of the world, but also from the faction of like the content creator world.
Podcasting.
Yes, exactly. Where I see
it's the guys too. It's
right. I see a lot of men and women alike going on, you know, these shows, these platforms that they've created, trying to, you know, go viral, saying whatever wild things that they can to drum up some level of, you know, engagement. I've seen people saying crazy stuff just to get people upset, knowing that it's not true, knowing that, you know, there's no intent behind it other than to go viral. And like you said, like the second part, right? What are you chasing? Like, how does that like equate?
What does that translate to? You know, it's just like, so you said that and you know that that's not true, right? You get your clickbait, boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. You got 5,000 views, 10,000 views. People saw you say that,
right?
But just because they saw you say that, you gotta still, if you had enough self-respect, self-awareness, you'd be okay with the fact that, okay, we're not getting the views that we want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at least we're keeping it true. We're saying real facts, real shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just saying something off the, you know what I'm saying, off the kilt, just, oh yeah, no, and it doesn't, and it's not real, and it's not a thing, but you're doing it for clickbait. It's just like, I just think people that say these type of things is like, they have low self-respect and they're willing to do anything. Right. And also sometimes, yes, they're opportunists, but some of these people are just like trying to make their opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like they're forcing it. Like, I know this gonna get it cracking. And it's like, no, just cool. It may, you may get all the views you want, but you're not gonna be looked at as a factual speaker. You know, it's like I want to be looked at as that. I think you would want to be looked at as that. I don't want nobody to be like, oh yeah, I didn't even be saying bullshit. Who wants to, you know?
The platform is built on truth.
You feel me? It's like you don't. It's like if you building your setup off of just blurting shit out, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I see that a lot. You feel me?
And like you said, I think that comes with self-respect. It's like if you respected yourself more, you would understand. Like, okay, I can't, or I wouldn't say can't because it's already happening. I shouldn't do it in this manner because
there's some level of a creed. That you subject yourself to, a cloth that you're cut from, whatever. Yeah. And that part is the part where, like I look at the landscape and it's interesting to see kind of how, you feel me, even the arguments that certain people play is like, oh, one way or the other. Right. Like you said, there's never a resolution. Right. Yeah. Like people get on here and they talk crazy about chicks, right? Talk crazy about them. And then I see you in the strip club simping for them. So it's like how it's like, what did you know, you're not living what you're speaking, or so that falls into self-respect. You just doing shit as an opportunist looking for clickbait. Word. And I can't necessarily find like the right way to word it, but when I see it, I'm quick to identify at least like the game, right? Where it's like, yo, like you sold out, bro. Like you didn't. You're
not sticking to your own self.
Right.
I can see it.
And like I see that you're lying. Yeah. You feel me? Like that part where it's like if you continue to lie to yourself, right? You don't necessarily connect with yourself. You're actually alienating yourself from each other. You know what I mean? From your true self.
You don't respect yourself, which is the key words that we're using for this time. You don't.
And then you become a character, bro.
Now you're like, who are you? You know, now niggas is like, who is this guy?
Right. Because I think there's a part of it where it's like that disassociation part. Right. When you stop to respect yourself, like you can get away from it, right? So for instance, like we were talking about Stephen A. Smith, right? Yeah. Stephen A. Smith, you feel me? He's willing to do whatever he has to do to protect, his little storyline, whatever, narrative he want to push, whether it's the truth or not. He doesn't care, right? Because at the end of the day, he has a narrative to push and he has money behind him to keep that status quo up.
Keep it like that, yeah.
You feel me? And so when I look at that, I'm like, yo, sure, Stephen A. Smith, he's on ESPN every day.
Yeah, for years.
Right. But he don't control nothing.
So my thing, look, sick question for you. He's been on there for what, at least 30 years? 20 to 30 years. We won't put a number on it.
Yeah.
Do you think Stephen A. really knows himself at this point? As much, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you think he really respects himself? As much lying as he's done.
Right.
How many times he's been in the wrong.
Word.
He's been in the right too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
we know.
Do you think he really respects himself? Because there's sometimes where Stephen A. oversteps.
Oh yeah.
And he says shit that don't really be facts.
But he has the narrative
the narrative to push, and he's able to say it, and because ESPN got his back like that, it never looks like, damn, this nigga Stephen A be lying.
Word.
No one ever looks at it like, well, we do, but people don't be looking at it like that. The majority doesn't look at it like that.
Yeah,
they just be like, oh, Stephen A tripping. He he got his take. It's not, but a take is a take,
right? A
take is you're giving your perspective on a fact. Sometimes Stephen A just be flat out lying. Bro.
Listen, bro.
Flat out.
Like for the incentive, like we just talked about for the girls going on baddies, there's an incentive for Steven to be,
and it's not just
you feel me? Yes, exactly. But that whole faction to be the puppet for whatever Disney, ESPN wants to push,
whatever they
right?
Press,
and so I feel like that's the component is I've saw a lot of people who are centered about money. Everything is money, money, bro. Money? And mind you, I love money, bro. I you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking down on money. I'm not, bro.
Yeah.
But from a certain perspective, it's like when that becomes the center of everything, your entire being is about money, bro.
Yeah, it starts to become
Then what do you stand for, bro?
You start to lose yourself. You stand for money.
Facts.
And and my thing is, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. That's fine. But if money is everything in life to you, you're gonna run into some jams. And if somebody like Stephen A, he's on the latter part of his life, so
right,
and he already got his Cheetos.
Yeah.
So he's
had him for a minute. If he did right things,
if he did the right things, so he's gonna get to keep pushing whatever narrative he wants. But for the younger people that are trying to get to that point, my thing is you can't. Don't be so gun ho and just so fixated on money where you just lose yourself. You lose self-respect, and you're willing to do anything to get to a point.
Listen, bro, there's an incentive though
like,
for them
don't do anything
to follow his blueprint, right? To follow most of these content creators' blueprint is like a lot of even, you feel me? You can go down to people who are influencers, right, and doing skits and all this stuff. Like some of the skits that go the most viral are what? The ones the most stereotypical about the hood, about, you know what I mean? Very like low vibrational things that go on in the Black community. Fights, World Star, all that shit.
Some of this
shit's funny, yes, 100%.
And I get why it's like,
relevant.
It's relevant to how things are moving around right now.
For sure, but
a lot of that has to do with self-respect.
Facts, man. Like if I see a influencer who's a dude and he's willing to dress up like a girl to be in a skit, it's like, bro, like you don't have to do that. You can just get a girl
to do it, and then you just be your normal funny self.
I'm telling you, man.
Maybe it'll click.
A lot of that be going
but maybe it won't.
Bro. There you go.
Maybe you're not. Maybe you won't get
a lot of niggas is. Hey, a lot of niggas is doing that and they not getting views. Okay,
so it's just like
it's crazy. Like,
yeah, I hear you.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
little certain tweaks where you can just kind of tell where people really are.
Right.
In my opinion, as opportunists. There's a lot more people that are opportunists than are willing to say that they are.
There you go.
And that's the truth. It's just, people take an opportunity and in their mind, they like, I could turn this into something. But not looking on the back end, like, well, what are you taking from the person that's giving you the opportunity?
All right. What are you taking from yourself?
What are you taking from yourself within that? Like, what are you just oblivious to it? Do you just not give a fuck? And it's like, because then at that point, it becomes what you just said. Now you're just chasing money.
Right.
Are you just chasing clicks equal money? You know what I'm saying? But are you that's what you're chasing? You know
how much money do you want? Right? How long can you keep it? Right? What are you doing with the money? If like I said, if that's what you're chasing, if that's the only thing that you're going after,
when you get it, then what?
Success is fleeting, bro.
It's like, do you find yourself again, or then now you regain this self-respect, or you just go off the deep end?
You reach the top. Where else is there to go? Right.
I think most people go off the deep end, and then you don't even know who that person is because. And I think that goes into that. A lot of people tell you money changes people. No, it's who you are prior to getting the money.
It enhances who you are.
And if you're off the deep end already, and you're already an opportunist, and you get the money, you're gonna do anything to keep the money. So now you're just gonna be an opportunist,
right?
And that's what we're.
Bro, and there's so many stories of this. You see a lot of influencers, a lot of people who are in the industry, old musicians, all this stuff, right? And they quote unquote fall off, and then they try to do something regular, and then they get made fun of, right?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like I said, there's a self-respect factor that a lot of people gave up, and then they ended up in the scenario that they're in, and people can't believe it. Because
like,
why did you do all that?
Yeah,
why?
that's crazy.
You feel me? Why did you sell yourself out and then you're still broke? You still didn't make it? Like what? And that's the cold part, is because at the end of the day, that should be the perfect metaphor for anyone to understand that, like, be yourself, bro. You don't sell out, because at the end of the day,
you're still gonna have to be yourself at some point, bro. Unless you just, and we just talked about that, unless you just parlay the shit so crazy, and you get so fucking rich, bro, that it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
And how often does that fucking happen?
And listen, when it does, right? What is a man to have the world if he sells his soul,
and
bro?
Now you're not yourself, and you want to be yourself, but you just like, bro, I got this. It's too much Cheetos,
empty, bro.
I have nothing inside. I don't even. I've been chasing this shit for so long that I don't even have me anymore. Girls, I got money, but I don't have me.
Girls don't really love you for you. Yeah. You don't know who you are. You gotta play the facade. You gotta hold up that character.
Keep that shit going.
You feel me? And you gotta definitely continue to play that game. And that's the point. Is like, I've saw how, you know, a lot of people got yanked. You feel me? By maybe they had to play the game. They were doing things, and then something happened, and then they got fired. And now it's, oh, fuck the establishment. But it was all cool when you was tap dancing, right?
Straight.
When everything was cool. Look at Jason Whitlock. All that tap dancing he did. And look at you.
Look at you now.
Over there off nowhere, bro. Out in middle nowhere. Everyone, you have no allies, bro.
And you could be in his situation because you were willing to say unfactual things consistently, though.
Man, sell out.
Being an opportunist. Oh, well, if we know anybody that won't say the facts and just say their opinion about unfactual things, we can. Jason Whitlock, we know he'll say some shit. And then look at you.
Come on, man.
So it's like, you know, unless you got that type of backing, bro. Stephen A can say all of that wild shit because he has that type of backing. He's put in enough time. You know what I'm saying?
He's the
I'm not saying that makes him any better. It actually makes him worse. But it's just the fact that they're not gonna be so susceptible to just be like, oh yeah, that was bullshit. You know what I mean? He can have a bullshit take on some unfactual news, and
that'll be that.
It doesn't matter. But somebody on the come up,
it's a different energy.
You know, Stephen A doesn't look like an opportunist. Stephen A looks like somebody that's a puppet. He's just trying to keep his money and keep that company happy.
Yes, sir. And
that's the difference.
They
when
will
when you're not in either,
when they have,
you know, like when you're not in either one of those, you know, those lanes. If you're not the nigga with the money already, and you're not at the company that gives you the money that makes you really, really rich.
Why?
You're not in either one of those, and you're willing to say like unfactual things consistently, then yeah, it's gonna be tough for you. You're gonna lose yourself in that.
100%, bro.
So then somebody like us, me and you, I'm looking at like, damn, bro, you might not really respect your own self like that. If you're willing to take these routes to get what you want, I don't know.
And we've seen this over and over, like where people, you know, like you said, they get the money, they get the fame, all this stuff.
Bro, opportunists skip steps. And
that part.
If you've ever watched any of our podcasts, you know we're heavy on you gotta go step by step. Opportunists skip steps, bro.
Right,
for sure.
And so sometimes they come a little bit faster than they ready.
And they're not ready.
Real talk.
And then now you don't know what to do,
bro. And so many people we've seen get the opportunities and straight up fumble it because it came too fast, bro. Yeah. These social media influencers, whoever you might say, one-hit wonder artists, who knows, bro?
However it goes.
But at the end of the day, the understanding is, hey, man, when you're doing something, you got to do it with respect for yourself first.
And then you'll be okay.
You feel me? Because these people out here, they're willing to pay you and give you anything to do what they want you to do. Straight up.
And if you guys, I mean, I'm sure you guys are pretty smart on our platform. You guys kind of know what we're saying. But selling your soul is the epitome of what you just said. They'll give you anything to paint their narrative.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
If you stick to your guns and it don't fit with what you own, that's self-respect. Like, hey, yeah, nah, I wouldn't really want to do that.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? But if they, you know, they say the right number, a lot of people are running with that.
That's part.
You know? Like, oh, yeah, that's a good number. I'll do it.
I'll take it. And look, that's Shannon Sharpe. Unfortunately, you feel me? he had to pay the piper. Okay, this is happening right in our faces. Okay,
Yeah.
we love Unc. You feel me? We know Unc. You feel me? He do what he do.
Unc should have trusted himself more and got the fuck away from that white lady.
Hey,
period.
And he also
I'm not saying it in a sense of a race thing. I'm saying it an age thing.
Facts.
I didn't say the age, but yeah,
Facts.
24-year-old whatever white lady, and
Yeah.
you pushing 60, you gotta get the fuck away from that, bro.
And you definitely
can't do that, bro.
You definitely have to be smarter
or smarter.
You feel
If
me?
you
That's
wanna go that route.
that's exactly what we was talking about as well. Is the fact that like, okay, you
But
guys
that
get
is-
all this stuff, but you're
That's
not
playing the
smart
self-respect.
enough.
That's playing the
Yes,
self-respect,
there you
bro.
go. Like you don't even know. You're not even ready. You don't know how to move.
Yeah.
This dude is a almost 60-year-old man out here trying to do his thing with OnlyFans models.
Lurked out.
Like, bro,
It's
like
how
this-
much do you respect yourself?
Hey,
You
man.
couldn't find a 45. You want to go young, Shannon? If you pushing 60, 45 should be your limit, man. Go
Come on,
find you a
man.
45-year-old.
you could find a 30-year-old.
I mean, that's still young.
But you
I'm
feel
just
what I'm
saying, just to
saying?
keep
Like,
it cool.
Yeah, that's
40,
better
let's
than
go-
19.
let's go- Yeah, that's way better than fucking whatever it is.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was on. You feel me? And that's the
That's
point.
just
Is like, bro, like you gotta know how to play the game because unfortunately, there's so many rules to this, unwritten rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit's evolving, all
Bro.
the time, bro.
And
It's just-
mind you, the smart man learns from the other man's mistakes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to make them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when I'm seeing this, I'm like, yo, Shannon, like you know this.
You know, no,
This happens all the time. Like,
see,
you
my
know
thing
you're
is-
gonna
my
be
thing-
cooked. Like,
my thing about Shannon is you were in the NFL, so you're
yes,
really aware of how
yes,
scandals happen.
100%, bro.
You were already there, bro.
100%.
You know, and then now, like, you know, you got your pod, you're on ESPN, so you're still around the business.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think like women aren't gonna take the opportunities. Once again,
That part.
they'll take their chance at you. Bro.
Yeah.
Still,
Word. Like
and you
they're
know, there's
prevalent.
it
Like
happens.
they can see it.
it happens still.
And you being so willing, right?
Just
You just, oh, I love me a little white thing.
horny.
And,
Let's
look,
not say willing. You're horny, bro. That's just all it is.
and she ran it up,
She
man.
ran it up.
Retired from the game on your ass.
Ran it up on you, bro.
Listen,
So
man,
I'm saying in that stance,
she just
I don't fault the girl.
she just built
I don't-
generational wealth,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't fault her because
You
you
feel
should have
me?
been smarter.
There
Huh?
you go.
No, you are smarter. Not should have been. You are
Yes.
smarter. You know better.
You're an old
You know
man,
better, bro.
all right. You
It's crazy.
you should have the wisdom, right? And like
I
you
would
said,
think.
like you went through the league, you know,
So
you
you
done
didn't see
seen
You played for the Broncos.
Mhm.
What's in Denver? What is the majority
snow,
in Denver?
a lot of
It's
snow,
a lot of snow in Denver,
a lot
right?
of snow,
So
man.
you kind of know if you know how to maneuver at that point in your life, you should gain more
Hey,
wisdom
man,
by the
like I
time
said,
you retire.
he might have indulged too much. That's what be happening sometimes, man. You know,
Crazy, man.
a lot of people don't know when to turn the well off.
Like, it's
And that's
okay.
the same thing with Diddy. Like Diddy got too comfortable, you got too into it, you got
Yeah.
too deep.
Like,
and
yeah,
that'd be
I
the
could do it.
problem,
Yeah,
like-
I could do it. I could do this. I could do this whenever I want.
With the success, the
All of it,
fame,
yeah.
the money,
Yeah.
people get drawn up into a lifestyle.
Mhm.
And then that lifestyle is hard to succumb from because they've
It takes
gone
over.
too
The
far
lifestyle
in.
takes over.
There you go. No discipline.
Yeah.
Right? And self-respect,
It's-
a lot of
discipline is
it
part of
comes from
self-respect,
that, bro.
man.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Discipline and self-respect are hand in hand, bro. You
Yeah.
gotta know when sometimes to walk away, when to say no,
I gotta chill out.
when
man.
when to say I'm cool, when to be careful.
Yeah.
Right? Because hey man, we know what happened to Magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff
Okay.
like that. And that's early years. bro.
That's
what,
it's a
92,
lesson.
90?
It's a lesson. All right.
Some shit like that.
Right. It's a lesson. You feel me? Magic was out here.
Granted, he made it out of that.
Yeah, but he doing some
But
things.
but see, a lot of people make it out of there.
A lot of
he
people ain't a
did.
billionaire, man.
You know,
a lot of people ain't
not a
Magic.
lot of people turn they shit around and turn it into what
Mhm.
Magic made after that.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
So now that's what I mean is like when you look at that, it's like
Magic
Yo.
had self-respect still. You know what I'm saying? He had enough self-respect to understand, okay, I can't move around like
I
that
got it.
anymore.
I
I
got
gotta
to
do better. I gotta
literally.
he has still some some substance with his
Mhm.
within his own being. Like,
Right
all
on.
man. That was crazy. Yada yada yada. Let me figure out how to even live. You know, now
Slow the fuck
now
down.
I gotta figure out how to stay alive.
There you go.
I gotta go get the best
The
doctors. I
whole
gotta go-
everything changes, bro.
You know,
And that's real
because
talk.
he could have went off the deep end, like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck it.
He could have gave up.
He could have just gave it like fuck
Straight
it,
up. Well,
whatever.
I got it.
You know.
Listen, man. When you
So it's a little bit, little self-respect.
that's
Just
why, that's why it's like when I'm looking at people when they're doing things, exactly. They're moving very fast. They're moving with no thought. They're moving on impulse, right? Yeah. Like I said, like with the fighting stuff, it's like they're not even thinking.
No, it's
like that's my thing. Like, I would be thinking like off top, bro. Like anytime it's beef, anytime anything, like why would I not be thinking about how I'm gonna look and what this could affect me down the road? Like y'all think y'all gonna get past this, but listen, everyone has to get older.
Yeah,
everyone grows up, man. And once you're you know in your 40s, 50s, and this content still gonna be out here, bro. How you gonna feel?
People gonna look at that like, damn, we know you from fighting.
Straight up, man.
We don't even want to give you that kind of chance.
It's a hard
fight. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know.
Reputation is everything out here.
Also,
man.
You gotta also look at it like this. The way if you've ever watched the show,
right?
You know, like these women are really locking, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, there's security getting in the way here and there. You know, they break it up, cool. But bro, a face is a face.
Yes.
A head is a head. Balance is balance. Like if you make the right punch and this lady fall and hit her head on a brick and die on the show, then what?
I feel like
the wrong punch and then die. Then
I
what?
really feel
she
like
get hit in the eye and now she blind.
That has
no
to
one's
happen,
thinking.
Bro,
no one's thinking of
like change
you know?
This shit.
No one's thinking of that, bro. Like they thinking like, oh, we're gonna let them fight enough, and then the security gonna get in and break it up. But what if it's just somebody on that's really with that, and the first two punches they swing are killers, and she kills her.
Listen, man,
they just connect in the right spot, and she's down now. It's like,
listen, bro, the more that they lower the bar,
it's crazy.
The more that they make this acceptable, the more that they make this like very easy to watch and consume.
It's very easy to watch.
We're gonna start seeing worse. Like it's gonna start like more is gonna happen. It's gonna degenerate to the point where, like you said, maybe somebody might, get offed on a show one of these days, bro.
Because I personally don't think it's controlled like that. Man. They try to play like, we got a lot of security, big dudes, but you're still letting them lock for a cool amount of time, a good 20 seconds.
Yeah, 15, taking damage.
15, 20 seconds.
Right. Anything can happen.
And just like that.
Straight up, bro. And
a punch is a second.
Straight up.
Punch is just
literally like you and if you don't see it coming, that's the one that hurts you the most.
So it's just like, they're gonna come breaking. They ain't gonna just let nobody beat the shit out of nobody.
Right.
But it may just be the money punch. You may land a money punch on somebody and really put them down. And maybe not even kill them. Now, you hit them in the head the right way, and now they paralyzed.
Cook, bro.
Or they are not a jaw broke, or they can't eat. And it's a gang of shit that could happen, bro.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that this shit is glorified the way it is ridiculous to me. But once again, it goes back to self-respect. A lot of y'all wouldn't even be on there if y'all had a different mindset. Like, let me go try it this way. Like, why do I need to be on baddies? I'm a baddie without being on baddies.
Yes, I have.
That used to be the goal, right? I didn't need it. Girls didn't need us back, maybe 15 years ago. Girls didn't need a show to make them a baddie. That wasn't like the standard. It's like you're a regular girl. You go to work, make your money,
right?
You party here and there. You do your little thing. You outside, you dress well, and you're a baddie.
Right.
Now it's like, you got to be on the show. You got to be popping. Then you got to be in the club every other night. You got to be popping bottles. You got to do this. You got to be twerking. You got to be. It's like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
A lot of that shit is just for the cameras.
There you go. 100%.
That don't make you a baddie because you're on camera, bro.
Right. And you're trying to, like I said, create a character,
have some self-respect,
and some persona to where you can run with that, and then that becomes like this whole new thing. But
that fame shit is crazy, man.
Bro.
And my thing is, nobody really is famous off of there. I'm talking like real fame.
No
one's really.
Like I said, famous, what is the incentive? What are they chasing? Right? If we saw that, all right, you can go on here, do all this stuff, and you're still not like breaking out into like the mainstream, like top, 1% of like celebrities, then what's the point of doing
making music out of this and yada yada yada? But I don't hear none of these songs. I hear them when I'm watching the show,
bro. And
even we can break it down to even Natalie Nunn. No shade towards her. no shot at her, but she not even famous like that, bro.
Like among the real,
among the what's
stars
really
who really doing stuff, like real
that,
media people, like no, like they understand that that's a sideshow, right?
Literally.
And that's how I feel. It's like when I look at this, I'm like, all right, so then if you guys are doing all this stuff, selling yourself out, going over here, fighting with this person, going over there, saying something crazy, blah, 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 and it's like you can't even live regular. You can't even do nothing regular. Y'all go out to the clubs, y'all fighting at the club. Y'all go over here to a restaurant, you fighting at the restaurant. Like, bro, who wants to live like that, bro?
That's a crazy way to look at it, bro.
Like, dog, I just want to go like to a restaurant, have some good food, bro, some quiet, chill type of time, bro. Like, why would I be trying to argue with somebody
to the point where now we boxing?
Like, bro, pass me the prime rib. What are y'all talking about? Like, what?
Where's the champagne, dude?
Dude,
pour me something, man.
Yeah, man, I see that all the time. Like, where, like you said, like there's no incentive where it's like, okay, if you do this, you're gonna be super duper famous. Like, everyone's gonna know your name. Like.
That's an opportunity.
And if Natalie is the most well known of them, bro, that is, bro, the ceiling is not very high.
It's not, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that my thing is, that's cool. I get it, because there are some. I mean, I got faith in, you know, enough people in life. Somebody will parlay that shit into something else if it stays around long enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Somebody will definitely. But my thing is the chances are low.
Very.
The chances of you parlaying that into something substantial that creates generational wealth for your family, your kid, it's low, bro. It just is, bro. You might. I'm not saying that you know.
It's gonna be hard. It's an upward climb. Like, it won't be something that's gonna be easily attainable. And that's my thing. Is like,
you're gonna have it for right now.
Yeah,
you're gonna have it for some years. That's cool.
But nothing real in life you get easily.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we said, we don't skip steps. Like, everything has to be in a certain process, even just because that's a part of it. That preparation, bro.
Yeah, you gotta line it up.
Right. The more reps you get, the more understanding you grow. You start to get better. You get more confident. That's all a part of the process. But when you're out here doing whatever, selling your soul, doing whatever for money, whatever fame, whatever, you know, following that you're trying to create, it's hard to give that respect when you do get that opportunity, right?
And I just want I want them to also know, the people to know, like, we're not just shitting on that show. That's just an example. It's a gang of fucking shows.
No, it's the entire like the whole society right now. Yeah,
it's just like it's not.
That is a part of it. It's a good metaphor to explain kind of like
the way that we are looking. This is still our perspective. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. Because I don't know. At this point, society is just society. It's however you know, it's kind of cutthroat. And I get why people move how they move, but I also understand, you know, the back end of it, where it's just like, I wouldn't do that.
There you go.
You wouldn't do that. But if you want to do it, do it. You know what I mean?
Man, enjoy.
If you feel like you can fight your way to the top, do it. I don't know nobody that does that but boxers, martial artists,
right?
UFC fighters, MMA,
right?
Those are people that fight their way to the top, and then
you know, doing it as like a demonstration for
weird, bro.
You know, other people to look at and think that this is a part of, you know, Black culture.
Funny,
that's
weird.
Yeah, that's a point where I have to say that this is wrong, and like, you guys are selling yourselves out just like everyone else, bro. Yeah. We see it every day, dog. Where it's not just, you feel me, this show. It's complete podcasts that are dedicated to talking down on people, right?
Just click
talking down on, you know, anything that comes out. You feel me? Anybody who's trying something new. There's a bunch of people who are, you know, who have dedicated their time to hating. You feel me? They've made money and followings on hating on people, saying, like you said, ridiculous, outlandish things just to make sure that they get that bag.
And people probably, no cap, people probably look at this like, hey, like, oh, y'all just hating on the show. Nah, I'm just saying, if you're a baddie, I take that word a little different than other people take it. So baddies don't fight unless they absolutely have to. This is a whole show about just fighting. No one can tell me anything different.
And also, I'm hating on society, that society made this possible for people to have a platform to be able to do this type of stuff.
So if there's any hate going on from us, I'm hating on society.
Yeah, this type of stuff should have no views. Like, it should never be anything that people celebrate or want to consume, right? Yeah. But like anything, bro, like McDonald's, dog. We all know it's not healthy for us, but we still eat it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, bro. Like, it's a train wreck. We all partake in the fact that, like, we sit here and we allow it.
We watch it.
You feel me? We let let these people manipulate algorithms to where they push forward the most most like low vibrational stuff, and then the real stuff that people talking about, like us right here, is hard for us to get up there. You feel me? Because that's the real stuff that people don't want to talk about.
Nah, they just want to see action. They want it to, you know?
Yeah, man.
And my thing is, all of that is fine. But my thing is, how long does that last? Does it have a last? So you mean to tell me Baddies is gonna have a lasting effect? What happened with Bad Girls Club? That's not a lasting effect. That shit had a run and it's done. Now it's Baddies.
Right.
It's just like, are you guys just gonna keep recreating these shows, or
nah? It's not original, bro.
And so at that point,
unoriginal.
Once you get the third kind of generation of it, it's like, bro, this shit is dirty. This shit don't work.
But it's the same, it's the same with Love and Hip Hop and Housewives, all that stuff. They're on 15, 18 seasons of this crap, bro. Yeah. How have this been on TV since 2010, bro? Like, what? But that's just true, bro. Kim Kardashian, all them, bro. Yeah. We've been watching them.
This is what we've considered.
Dumb down society for the last 15 years, bro. And it's a contribution that just has trickled down to everybody thinking now that they can be important for not doing anything. Yeah. You feel me? Where people can just be famous for being good looking, right? Just for having a booty, bro. Like, oh, you're famous now. You had sex with Ray J, bro. Oh, you're famous now. Like, that's where we're at, bro. We're in this society where it's like these humiliation rituals happen in our face, and then now the person gets rewarded for it.
You're willing to do it.
Famous now.
And you're willing to do it,
bro. Like, crazy, bro. No talent, no understanding of culture or contribution to anything, bro.
That shit is crazy.
Straight up.
You really think like, and we're not trying to change anybody's perspective. You guys can have those.
Do what you want to do.
But if you just think about it and you really sit and think, that shit is crazy,
bro.
To be famous for doing nothing,
dog.
It's crazy,
dude. You don't do anything, don't contribute anything. All you do is take, and then you tell people to contribute to you taking. All right, that's my thing. Is like, bro, like we all collectively have made these people rich. We made them famous. We made their lives easier, and they haven't done the same for us, bro. Our lives have actually gotten harder. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's actually more expensive now. Shit's harder out here to do anything, bro. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers is up here living in the hills, driving, fancy cars, money in the bank, bro.
For doing nothing, man.
For doing nothing, bro. From looking a certain way, dating a certain person, being around certain people. That's it, bro.
Opportunists,
bro. Literally. And able to sell out, though. Yeah. When they get to a certain point, they got to sell out, too, though. They can't stand for nothing, though. No. Any real issues, don't talk about it. Any real things going on, don't talk about it. You got to be quiet. You got to stay out of this. Yeah. Don't use your money to contribute to anything. Yeah. You can't help. No. You got to keep everything how it is. No. You just got to be rich and keep it for yourself. Yeah. They got to play that game too. It can't just be, oh, I'm on and I'm helping other people. I'm trying to change the world. No. And if you do try to do that, they're going to take your ass out.
Fuck no, you can't.
Straight up. We saw what they did to Nipsey.
Yeah, somebody that, what I'm saying, grew up in this shit and kind of
was
turning some shit around.
Come on, bro. Was using his platform to create businesses, bought back the block, was trying to change the block, was about to make it into something.
Had an actual talent,
bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Was actually changing the narrative, bro. Who was putting money back into the community, who was actually helping his narrative, who was actually trying to get away from the gang life.
It'll never, it's just that's just.
Listen, bro. I mean, built, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Like, this shit is it's a very fine line. It's a game that you gotta play, especially as a black person in this space. in this space. You got to be careful. You got to be, watching your back. And then on top of that, you can't trust nobody either.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because you could get backstabbed by a person who is a part of your gang. All right. Who knows?
Keyword again, opportunist.
Straight up. Who knows what he got? You feel me? Straight up. Who knows what he got on the back end for that? I ain't gonna say nothing, but listen.
Who knows?
You feel me? We ain't heard from that girl since who picked him up. Where's she at?
We'll never know.
Was that even a girl? Real talk. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. Like, you feel me? Bro. So that's my thing is like, when you have people who actually stand for something, who have some self-respect, who not willing to sell out, who gonna stand like a man, not playing that funny
or a woman.
There you go.
Whichever, man or woman.
What happens? You feel me? Different. It's a little different, bro. They don't get the same push.
Yeah.
You feel me? They don't get the same love, right? Mm-hmm. As the idiot who gonna do whatever, who gonna say whatever,
who's gonna
be a puppet,
who's gonna follow what's already in front of them.
Straight up. Puppeteer,
knowing that that's not you, knowing that that's not you,
whatever you want to do, you feel me? Distract everybody. Look over here, guys. Don't do anything real with your money. Don't do anything real for the community. Don't do anything
real for yourself,
man.
Real scares people right now. I don't know why,
bro. All we gonna do is get rich.
I don't know why,
right? And sell out.
Why does that
dance? You feel me? Do whatever. Stand for nothing. Okay?
But I got my money.
Right. I got everything,
you know what I'm saying?
Except a real soul that means anything, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I see, dog. I see a lot of empty rich people. People who controlled. Whenever they say, hey, be quiet about this, they gotta be quiet. You feel me? They can't say nothing. They can't stand for nothing. I be seeing people on the news, bruh.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers who's supposed to tell us the truth in that earpiece. Nope.
Don't say that. Hey.
Straight up.
Hey,
nope. Don't
read the teleprompter. Don't add nothing. Don't take nothing away.
Straight up, bro. Screen, people who we supposed to trust. This supposed to be some a news source to keep us informed about what's going on in the world. They lying to us. They controlled. You feel me? This are times we living in, bro, and ain't nobody afraid of it, bro. I listen to people on these ESPN talking about it's crazy for us to think about something that's obvious. Oh, how could you ever think that? I mean, come on, guys. What? Why are you guys not questioning anything anymore? What the fuck?
Just let it ride,
bro.
Just let it
I've never in my life seen this much, bro. People just going with whatever bro. They are siding with the establishment, bro.
It looks good to me, so
I gotta keep my status quo. I gotta keep my lights on in my house, bro. I'm gonna do whatever. Your boss talking crazy, you at work, bro. He telling you when to come in, whenever to leave, bro.
You gotta have some kind of,
talking, man,
something within yourself.
I'm telling you, bro,
that shit don't be there,
bro. This whole setup, man, we see it every day.
That shit do not be there.
People are willing to compromise who they are, bro, for other people, for acceptance, bro, from love from motherfuckers who they don't even know. Real talk.
And then a distance themselves from the people that do really fuck.
Man,
that's the scary part. The people that do really fuck with you, you so focused on all the other shit. You've lost yourself, and now you're distancing yourself from the people that actually do fuck with you.
Listen, man, the people who are gonna hold you accountable, right? The people who are going to tell you the truth,
have your best interest.
There you go. They're not just gonna listen, be a yes man. Those are the quickest ones in any establishment, right? Whether it be a friendship,
anywhere,
whether it be a work, whether it be a relationship, straight up, the person who is willing to always tell the truth, who is not going to fold easily,
go with whatever you talking about,
bro. Those are the first ones who getting isolated. We got to get rid of that person.
Yep,
they're a problem, right?
It's like, how though?
Because people, I'm telling you, bro, people want to live a lie, bro. They want to think that they doing the work. They want all the credit, right?
But don't want to do
the work, bro. You're willing to sell out. So that tells me that you cut corners, bro.
Yeah.
We got people out here, bro, taking Ozempic because they just don't want to lose the weight for real, bro.
No, not even lose the weight.
Straight
they don't want to
up.
go to the gym every day.
Real talk, man.
They don't want to do the right, you know
Real
what I'm saying, the
talk,
right
bro.
workouts and this and this.
Bro,
and this.
I listened to a motherfucker on a podcast say we need to stop shaming people for doing that. I said, what? You can't get the same credit as somebody who worked out for 2 years, 3 years to lose 100 pounds, and you lost it in 4 months on Ozempic, bro. It's not the same, bro.
It's not the same thing.
It's not, dude. No I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's not.
You can't slice it.
You cannot,
try
bro.
to make it the same thing. Like, nah, it's not.
I'm telling you, bro, that's a part of society, though, that we getting into right now. Yeah. A lot of people is trying to be cool with skipping steps and not doing what you're supposed to do, bro. Yeah. I'm willing to sell out. Why you mad at me? I got to get the bag, bro. I don't know why niggas is mad, bro. I got to get the bag, bro.
There's no anger behind it. It's more so when you do get that bag.
How are you getting
what
to
are you
it?
Gonna... No, you can get to it. Everyone can get to it. But when you do get to it, you're not you no more. You know that, right? That's what I'm trying to... You know what I'm saying?
You're compromised.
You're not...
Exactly. You're compromised, bruh. So Kendrick told these niggas.
You're not
motherfuckers
yourself.
Is compromised, bro. Straight up, bro. They're not who you think they are, bro.
They not who they think they are.
Man,
that's the problem.
That part.
Because you really want to just have money and be your true self,
bro.
That's everybody's goal, I would think. Bro. That shit is out the window,
bro. Imagine stabbing yourself in the stomach with a needle, bro. Losing weight and then looking in the mirror and thinking that, yo, like I did this for real. I know for a fact when people look at themselves in the mirror, there is insecurity from that, bro. Because you didn't do it for real.
And that's an internal
real
thing.
talk,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? Yeah, you may look good on the outside, but internally you like,
bro, it's like a motherfucker using steroids in sports, bro.
Ain't no way that makes you feel so much better.
Man, you cheated, bro.
So much better.
You cut corners, dog. Lance Armstrong, bro, was supposed to be the greatest cyclist to ever live, dog.
Right.
He was using steroids. It's cooked. It's over for you.
You heard anything about him?
All your accolades, everything.
You know have you heard anything about him like that?
Straight up, you a cheater. You cut corners, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, it's the same thing to me, dog. When I see this, when I see people cutting corners, people doing whatever to gain money.
Yes, it's lower scale. Yes, it's a lower scale than an Olympic champion. 9, I think he won that joint like 9, some whatever. Right. 8 times, whatever he did. He did a lot of tight shit.
Yes.
I get it. It's a lower scale. But, bro, morally, you know what I'm saying? Self-respect wise, cheating is still cheating. If you cutting corners, is still cutting corners, no matter how much money you got.
Right.
No matter how much money you don't got.
There you go.
Cutting corners is cutting corners. Cheating is cheating.
There you go.
No self-respect is no self-respect. At the end of the day, bro.
If you
opportunist is an opportunist. Those are the 4 things. You know? And that's what a lot of people are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying taking an opportunity. Opportunity is different,
right?
When you do it the right way. But an opportunist is somebody that's willing to do whatever.
An opportunity is created. I feel like opportunist is somebody who's
attempting
who's hopping onto some shit.
To create the opportunity.
There you go. Like they see an opening
in there.
You feel me? And they try to look for those vulnerable spots.
I think that's sketchy,
right? And
as fuck.
Listen, I can't respect that. That's why it's like I see a lot of people
I just think that shit is sketchy,
who you feel me, they walk around like, oh, you got this following, oh, you got motion, you got this, you got that. Okay, well, how did you get it? Oh yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. I ain't got no respect for that, dog. Like, I'm being real with you. Like, that's why DJ Academics, he got to walk around with security. He got to walk around with all these people around him. He can't be outside by himself, bro.
He's an opportunist.
Adam 22, it's the same thing, bro. They can't, they don't have any type of security within themselves, bro, because they sold all that to be able to take advantage of others, bro.
Yeah.
To talk about other people's misery and the other people that things have gone through, bro. Yeah. They didn't care, dog. Yeah. They had no decorum to say, hey man, this is actually a weird topic. I shouldn't be talking about this.
Or if you do want to be on that topic, don't get to that topic in a way where somebody is exposing things that they don't need to really be exposing. You know what I'm saying? You don't ask certain questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, if somebody's telling their story, you don't keep probing till you get the answer that you want for
that
clicks.
Part. Right.
So that you get a click. Clicks that you want. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's taking advantage of someone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, bro, you can't. I mean,
but that's their formula, though. Like, They've been able to use that over and over, and every person, people still going over there, right? Yeah. People still dealing with them, and so why would they change? Why y'all keep coming over here? Why would I change?
Right.
It's the same with Charleston White.
Yeah.
Charleston White it's the inverse, right? Yeah. Charleston White can't go anywhere, bro, because he's offended so many people and talked so down on so many people that he has no connection to, bro.
Right.
That's the scary part is you don't know who people know.
Right.
It could be somebody who's a totally faceless person who you could say, hey, I don't know them, but you had a problem with somebody that they know.
And that's it, man. That turns into an issue.
Right. And they what if they want to do something to you today? Guess what? You're gonna have to
here we are.
You have to hold that, bro. And I don't want to live no life, bro, where I have to live like that, dog. But a lot of people, sure, Charleston White, he getting paid. Good for him, right? Yeah, he go viral. Good for him, whatever. But at the expense of his own freedom, at the expense of being able to walk around freely without having to look over my shoulder, bro.
Stay true to yourself.
Bro. I don't know if I don't know if I want to like give that up, bro.
Stay true to yourself, brother. And that's where you don't respect yourself like that. If you're willing to live that, that's just my personal opinion. I think that's your opinion too.
Right?
You don't respect yourself like that if you're willing to live that kind of life, where you can't really move around, but you got the money. What's the point of having the money if I can't go spend it the way I want to?
That part,
or I can't maneuver how I want. If
that part,
what's the point? You have it, and then what?
Like, help me understand, bro.
Like I just said this maybe 5 minutes ago. If I can't have the money and be true to myself, fuck the money. This is where I'm at. I'm gonna just say fuck the money, dog. Because it's just like, okay, well, you got the money, but now you're a yes man for this person, a yes man for this person. You can't do this. You can't go here. These people are on your body. It's too much to think about.
Listen, bro. With everything comes.
I'd rather find it another way, bro.
Yeah, nothing is no strings attached.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everything comes with a price. You feel me? We all pay a price for what we want in life. You feel me? And things that we got to do. A lot of us make sacrifices every day, right?
I'm not sacrificing self-respect.
There you go.
The respect I got for myself and how I want to move in life, I'm not sacrificing.
I put in a lot of work, you feel me, into myself, and I've taken enough L's to understand that like it's hard to be able to look at yourself in the mirror in general. So adding extra layers onto that where you're doing things that you don't even respect, and then on top of that, you're trying to go home and sleep with yourself every day. That's why I see a lot of these dudes, man, they chasing these girls, they trying to fulfill some shit, bro. Because it's not there no more. Whatever they had in there, that soul part, where it's like, I'm good whether I got this chick or not. These dudes are chasing that, bro. Straight up. And now you lost in a chick, bro, and then what happens, bro? She changed up on you, and now you cooked. Yeah. For whatever amount of time she feel like it, bro. She could say you did something to her, like Shannon.
She could say anything.
And it's a wrap for you, bro.
She could say anything, act however. This just.
And why? Because you so insecure. You ain't got no self-respect, Shannon. All right? You so caught up in your own insecurities that you risked your entire franchise, bro. Your entire like industry that you built, everything that you built, bro. You risked that shit. I won't even say
insecurities, bro. I just think that nigga was horny and he made a bad choice, bro.
Hey, man.
I won't even say he was insecure about anything.
Nah.
I think
bro,
he just,
I be really feeling like them old heads, bro. He want to show. They want to show off, dog.
Show off.
They want
what?
The 19-year-old baddie. That's what.
My thing is, how do you?
The 19-year-old baddie. You see me? You see me, Ocho?
I
you see me, Ocho?
That's not
all that shit, bro.
That shit is just pure dumb, though.
It is,
I don't think
bro.
That's insecure. That's dumb.
I'm telling you, dog.
I think that's dumb, bro. Like you're not like that.
You see me, Ocho? You see me now?
It's like
you know me, Michelle. All that shit, bro, cooked.
Yeah.
Cooked them, bro. In the long run, cooked them.
I just think the nigga's dumb. I think that's dumb shit.
Yeah, man. And that's what happens, though. You know what I'm saying? When you're outside of your body,
you do dumb shit. That's
you're losing respect for yourself by the day. You're caught up in your own ego. You feel like you're on top of the world. You just had the most successful podcast, right? Cat Williams, all this stuff, all the money coming in. Millions of dollars, bruh.
You start doing dumb shit. That's just
straight up. You know, ESPN, all this, bro. Sure. Yeah, it's all good. And listen, that's part of this. How do you deal with it when it all comes?
If you take Shannon's career, bro, I think Cud had made more money in the last probably 3 years than he made his whole career.
I agree, bro.
So yeah, he don't know what to do.
So look,
you know what I'm saying? That's dumb.
What do you do when you realize your dream? What happens?
Yeah.
Who's ready for that, right? Who's got the plan? Who understand? All right, now's the time to buckle down. Actually, now I gotta be more.
If you're taking the proper steps,
there you go. Like facts, bro. Straight up, you'll be ready for it. You already got shit in place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like you said, Shannon, I think you feel me. All this shit came real fast.
Too big for his bitches.
You feel me? It came real fast,
like quickly though, quicker than he thought. I think he thought he had a little more time. But I'm just saying, anybody 58 fucking with a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21-year-old, you're gonna be in a jam no matter what.
You gotta know it's coming out your own risk.
So that's why I say you gotta line certain shit up. I just don't think he had that part lined up.
It's a thin line between love and hate, my boy.
Nigga was horny, bro.
I mean,
too horny, bro.
I'll give it to Martin. That's probably one of Martin's best movies, man.
Over the Limit, man.
A thin line between love and hate is a very good movie, bro.
Yeah.
Because it really does give you the understanding of how like certain people think.
Yeah.
And like as a man, like you gotta know a lot of women, bro, it's a very thin line between them actually fucking with you and them being very upset with you
and totally over
and wanting to ruin your life, bro.
Yeah, that's just
straight up. It's a very thin line. You got to be careful with that shit. You got to be delicate, bro. Real talk, because at any moment, bro, a chick could turn up and you cook, bro. Especially if you're a black man.
You on fire.
That's just facts, bro. Like
set your whole shit on fire.
You are 100% set up to have to deal with that, bro.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, nah, bro, you gotta lock in when you get there. When you get to that point, it's lock in time. All right, y'all. If I'm gonna be doing this, listen, there's gotta be the setup.
Yeah, it gotta go like this.
You feel me? It gotta be some parameters in place. It gotta be some contracts signed. It gotta be a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. It gotta be professional.
If you're gonna do it in that capacity.
There you go.
Yeah.
You dealing with an OnlyFans model, keep it transactional then, bro.
Yeah.
You over here texting her like she your girl, man.
Horny. That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep saying that. Horny.
Hey, listen, bro. I understand. You feel me? Sometimes that snow could be a lot for a person to deal with. You feel me? You get caught up. Yeah. It could be an avalanche, it could be a wave that you wasn't ready for. But
it might have been a snowball fight.
That's why. There you go. That's why there's a certain level of decorum and wisdom that we were expecting Shannon to have. That's the point.
Yeah.
Is a lot of us, just as normal folks, right?
When we have expectations. Like, ain't no way that
we have expectations, bro. We do. A lot of us.
That shit really.
But then you realize that a lot of these people, they just humans, bro. Like all the rest of us, man. Yeah. Making mistakes, fucking up, self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
That happened to everybody, bro.
Yeah.
To the top. You feel me? The number one motherfuckers who got the most money. They are a part of that.
Fucking up too.
Straight up. They nothing comes without, you feel me, some level of like, yo, like we are a part of this problem. Like we definitely have played a part of this. So of course, yes, like there is going to be an element of self-sabotage that I peeped from Shannon. And I think this played out to where now the homie got to hold that L. But it's a metaphor though for a lot of men who are chasing something. You going to the top, you want to be this or that. Well, guess what? It's a lot of very integral things you got to pay attention to.
Certain way you're gonna have to do it, brother.
Facts. You got to be careful, man, because we don't get a lot of opportunities at this shit.
Yeah.
And so, of course, yes, like when I see these metaphors of people who I saw selling themselves to do this, do that, and then it still didn't work out for them, it's crazy. Like Shannon, you cooked, bro.
On the low.
Like you did everything right, quote unquote, for them folks.
Up until a certain point, and then you just fucked it off.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, and then
listen, Nate,
you missed out on a lot of money because of that.
Shannon, you're doing too much now. Let's go ahead and give you reel it in for you, bro.
Reel you in, bro.
No, you thought you was getting the millions, huh? That's what you thought, huh? Yeah, look, give me that shit, bro. The fuck. Straight up, bro. It sucks, man, because it's a metaphor though. You know what I mean? Because he had it. It was right there.
Yeah.
He just, you feel me? You gotta move in a certain way, dog. And sometimes it might come with a little sacrifice, bro. And in the front end, you feel me? On the front
I still
end,
think
like
if Shannon had kept it true to himself, because I think true to himself is what he was in the NFL.
yeah, right.
I think
Goofy, cool.
I think when he got out and he started seeing how his shit started progressing, Cuz kind of got out of his body, bro.
Listen, bro, that Club Shay shit.
That shit
You
just
feel
started.
me? The Hennessy and the Black and Miles. You know, he started really believing
I feel like
that
part
shit.
of that shit is who he really. He probably does that
for
shit
sure.
at home. That's
Right.
tight. But at home, man, the real Shannon is the nigga we saw retire, was chilling, cool.
Right.
He got out of that joint and he just lost. I feel like he lost himself within it. He like, I'm still one of the young cats. It's like, no, Ocho Cinco is younger than you.
Yeah, man.
You know that, right, Shannon?
He even have his shit.
He even have his shit going on. I said, so if he having his shit going on, what makes you think 12 years his senior or some shit like that it won't happen to you, that you're just so good?
No,
you're not.
And like I said, he did everything that they wanted him to, right? He played the position. He stayed, on code, right? For them.
Respected himself a little more.
There you go, bro. You could have actually stood on business a lot of times, bro, but you didn't. And so when that comes down to it, bro, why do all that and still understanding what time it is?
And then you still end up like this.
Bro, that's what I mean. Tyler Perry too, bro. Yeah. Tyler Perry been wearing a dress all this time, doing all this crazy stuff, and as soon as they was ready to take him, they took it. Soon as he started talking that, we grossed $1 billion from my studio, talking greasy. They said, okay, push the button.
You gotta slow that shit down over there.
Push the button, bro. You talking crazy over there. You getting a little wild. You talking a little wild like we ain't got dirt on your ass.
You gotta slow that shit down,
bro. Why you think Oprah don't talk crazy, bro?
Quiet. It's quiet.
Oprah no, bro. Oprah no, bro. Oprah no, bro. Oprah's on them Epstein list, bro.
Very quiet.
All right, quiet as kept.
Very quiet.
She on that Epstein list, bro, and that's why she can't talk. She sold her soul a long time ago, bro. All that stuff that she was talking about Michael Jackson, bro, wasn't even true, bro. Threw him under the bus. He did all these interviews with you when he was alive, bro. And for you to do that to him when he dead, bro,
it's crazy.
Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. R. Kelly, she did the same thing, bro. And that's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of these people is incentives, dog. They get incentives by the establishment. Hey, this is what we need from you. And you got to do it, or else you going to be the one. The next one on the list, bro. Straight up. Diddy did all that stuff. Diddy talking crazy, helping these people, thinking he in politics, all that stuff. They said, bro, please.
That's why, in a sense, that's what I'm saying. Stay true to yourself. Do the right shit with your money, too.
Man.
Don't have your money all tied up in all of this shit. You
bro.
Got rich, and you know what I mean? You don't got, you got to tie your shit into something that's untouchable.
Bro, look what they did to Kanye, man. Yeah, they almost took Kanye billions, bro, overnight. I've never seen anything like that in my life, bro.
Nigga, no.
What?
Nigga, no cap, nigga. The website, his website was down, nigga. It was up one day, down the next day.
Bro.
That nigga lost, like, some shit like $500 million or shit on one day.
Listen to me, man.
I said, what?
That was in plain sight, bro.
Shit was crazy.
It happened right in front of all of us. Yo, Kanye said something crazy about them people, and as soon as he did, they literally said his accounts were frozen, bro.
That's the thing. He self-respect. He stuck to his guns. He didn't say nothing crazy.
Nope.
All he said is y'all niggas is stealing from me.
Obvious.
Y'all stole my designs. This. He didn't say nothing wrong.
He said the obvious, bro.
He stated the obvious. He's
the exploitation that black creatives go through every single day, dog.
All right, you niggas are stealing from us.
But listen, in order to play the game, you can't say that.
You gotta shut the fuck up, man.
You have to be quiet. You cannot say that, because if you say that, that means that we have to smash the gas on you now.
Yeah,
because that's part of the game. That is part of the rules. Maybe one day we'll come up with like a whole set, like we'll write it down for the rules, that parameters for y'all to be able to get it and just laugh at how ridiculous it sounds. But in real talk, that is exactly what this is. That is a part of the parameters, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, if you are a black creative, you cannot say what we take from y'all because we give you what you say you want.
And if you do, we're gonna press the button and you're in trouble.
Look, man,
you won't
all
have
right,
what you had.
You can't tell me that they didn't have an incentive to get Michael Jackson out of here when he was trying to buy literally Sony Music, buy the entire Sony Music, not just like a couple of like he was gonna buy Sony Music. All right, whole thing. You don't think they had an incentive to take out Bill Cosby when he was trying to buy NBC, bro?
Anybody that's buying anything that they already got and they got enough money to do it, they gotta keep people under that. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up,
gotta keep them under your finger. Under that, you know, you can't.
Once you on our level, it's like, you on our level now. Yeah, no, hold up. Straight up, bro. You moving too much. You doing too much. You getting too close, right?
And we don't like it.
Straight up, and that's the point. Is like I think we've seen how this whole thing plays out over and over again, bro. And that's those are three
guys, like you just said, scandals. But still stay true to themselves. Kept self-respect for their job.
There you go.
And you see the results. 3 of them ain't here, and 1 of them, the whole fucking world think is crazy.
Come on, bro.
I don't know, dog.
I'm saying, man, like it's a very fine line that a lot of these, people can play. I mean, even if you think, I hate to say this, but rest in peace of Kobe, man. When he was going through the mysterious shit that happened with him, bro, like, hey, man, him talking about he about to leave Nike and create his own brand. Do you think that Kobe would have failed at that? I don't think so.
I mean, Kyrie's doing it. He's doing okay.
So I know for a fact, if Kobe started his own brand, Kyrie would have been his first athlete.
So let's do the math.
Okay, Jason Tatum, all them would have easily went over there, bro. And that's what I mean. Like, then all of a sudden he mysteriously, okay.
That's wow. That's a wild way to look at it, but shit, I wouldn't put it past.
Listen, man. This was just, circumstantial, right? Like, but this is just what's happening before, some of these people have left the earth. That's all we'll say.
All cats that have self-respect stick to their job. Didn't want to sell out.
Facts. And gave the game to people. Told motherfuckers about what practices were going on, what was happening,
how shit is moving.
Okay. Why did they hold up the Kobe's when he was alive? Oh yeah, that's right, because Kobe was in a dispute with them at that time. All right. People forget that. They just started re-releasing Kobe's, bro.
He's not here.
When he was here, bro, there was no Kobe's being released, bro.
Yeah, now all they doing is re-releasing shit that he already dropped with them.
Come on, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, this shit was kind of obvious. Like, just if you see the play, like, all right, we got people who are not respecting themselves rising to the top. Sexy Red and all these other people who are just degenerate, bro. Right, bro. Like, just don't make no sense. Like, how are you a famous person? Like, what? You're not even like a good rapper. Like,
my personal opinion should not be, but motherfuckers love it, bro. This shit is crazy.
But it's a good metaphor though, right? It's like
it's very good.
She rose to the top fast, bro. Like,
where the fuck did
she rose super fast, bro?
Where did she come from, bro?
Hey, man. And
just boom.
Like I said, the algorithm is set up for people like her to come out the way she looking, the way that she talks, the way that she goes about herself, the way that she's willing to sell herself. All right. Yeah. They want that, bro. They want that image out there. And so, yes, of course, like, yeah, no, we on stream, nigga. It's cool. But yeah, like, I see that all the time, bro. And that's why I'm like, yeah, there's no point for anybody to stand for anything anymore when we know, like, this is how they get.
When you know the outcome.
Yeah.
You know, like, the outcome is like, bro, if you don't want to do what we talking about,
you're out of there.
You're fucking out of there.
You're out of there. And that's the point, bro. It's like, yo, like, I see it all the time, man. And that should be pissing me off, bro. Like, in a way where that's why we talk about this today. Like,
yeah,
this adds to, you feel me, the Rolodex of real conversations we be having, because this is some real shit that we peep, bro. It's like, what the fuck?
And it's like, the more and more we talk about it, it's like we keep seeing it more, though.
Oh yeah, it's only gonna get worse, bro.
Like it's getting worse and worse, like quick though.
Yeah,
it's just like, damn, bro, you did that. Like, oh, you doing that? It's like, damn, that's crazy.
No, we see it, bro. We seeing it like.
Then you seeing the people that are standing on their shit getting canceled like that.
Facts.
It's just like, wow, this is crazy.
No, we see it every day now, dog. At least once a week or once a month.
Somebody's
celebrity,
popping to the top, or
and then-
somebody's getting canceled.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like every other week. So, you know, I feel like I want to keep this conversation going because this is a dope ass conversation.
You know, that's an ongoing joint.
And like, we're definitely gonna make some more fucking podcasts about this shit.
Because it's pretty it's just it's a growing topic. It's
Right,
gonna keep
man.
growing, bro.
These motherfuckers out here lost their damn mind, bro.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, so you know what you got on the end, the back end, Jay.
You already know,
up?
man. You already know. I'm gonna keep it right with the topic, man. The topic is what, B? Self-respect. Self-respect is gonna require you to do things that ain't gonna always be the favorite. People aren't gonna like it. You know,
Right.
It's probably gonna go against the grain most often than not.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? You either gonna stand on it or you're gonna sell your shit off and you're gonna do what is wanted from you. And you know that can it make you money? Yeah, a lot of money.
Yep.
But once you get that money, are you gonna still have yourself?
There you go.
Or are you not?
The choice is yours.
The choice becomes this.
Red pill, blue pill, nigga.
You pick it.
Straight up,
that's
man.
all I got. The choice is yours.
I'm leaving it on that, man.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Love.
We love you guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We